If anyone watching this, just like stick to normal like ETFs, some random stocks that I've also got as well. Crypto I've got as well, but I'm big in like real estate. I really like to invest in real estate. I've got 2 properties at the moment in time. And that was the first ever big purchase that I kind of like made. The goal is just to continue to stack those. If you was to drop dead tomorrow, realistically, your family ain't gonna run your recon business. Like,
Right.
you know, they're not gonna run you they're not gonna log into Shopify and try to run your shit. I just like to have solid assets which I know are there, regardless of whatever happens to me. You're doing trading, dropshipping, whatever it may be, to have sales, so that you've got that, you can acquire money and cash flow quickly and then put it into those long-term assets. That's how I like to do things. Because at the end of the day, on this journey, you're gonna have to make sacrifices.
Right.
You'll make sacrifices for yourself, pleasure, watching Netflix, going out on weekends, drinking. Your personal relationships with your family at some point may come to a strain. Your better half, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever it may be. There's going to be times when you're going to have to make sacrifices. But all in all, I wouldn't change my friends for anyone. Like,
That's awesome, man. I love that. I agree with you. I think there's too many extremes online, unfortunately, and I think it's because the internet celebrates extremeness. Like Andrew Tate, for example, like the only reason he got so famous is not because of like his positive, like takes, but it was because of the extreme takes, talking about like, I wouldn't even let a woman drive me anywhere. That's what goes viral. So I think people take that and they're like, oh, like that's how I should be, like super extreme. But I don't like that either. So as far as, this is just my own personal question, so sorry, whoever's watching, maybe it'll be valuable, but what about investing? Like, are you investing your money or do you just invest back into your business?
Yeah, so I like to invest. Like, you can think of dropshipping, like there's 2 schools of thoughts with dropshipping. Like, you either use it as a method to to learn the ropes, because with dropshipping you learn how to do customer service, how to hire a team, how to run ads, how to do email marketing. You learn literally everything, and that's the beauty of it. So you can either do all that and then get to a point whereby you actually want to build a brand, where that you want to actually look to exit and sell in 5 years for maybe 7 figures. Or you got the other option whereby you use it as just a cash flow machine. You still provide a valuable store, which again you can later sell down the line. But some people either want to sell their store or just use it as a cash flow. If you want to use it as a cash flow vehicle, then cool. You can use it, and that's how I've been using it for the most part. Some smaller projects that I do have the idea of like exiting at some point, but my perfectionism is like, I need to do X, Y, Z, so they take a longer time to get up and running. But yeah, I like to invest. I just like to invest in like ETFs to start off with. And so anyone watching this, again, just get yourself like a just put money aside and just put it into like an ETF. If you don't want to start picking random stocks that you want to because I dude, like I spent loads of money on like EV techs and like I forgot what they were called when they're I forgot the name of them. They were like it's like where a company takes other
SPACs.
company public. That was it. Yeah. So I used to invest in SPACs and all that kind of stuff when they would pop in and like just stuff like that. So if anyone watching this, just like stick to normal like ETFs. But yeah, what I do with my money is I like to get it. I invest here and there inside of ETFs, some random stocks that I've also got as well. Crypto I've got as well, but I'm big in like real estate. I really like to invest in real estate. Yeah, so I've got 2 properties at the moment in time, and that was the first ever big purchase that I kind of like made. That and my watch was like the first big purchase that I ever made. And yeah, the goal is just to continue to stack those,
Nice.
and use them as vehicles. Because when you think about things, like, you can't, if you was to drop dead tomorrow, realistically, your family ain't gonna run your recon business. Like,
Right.
they're not gonna run you they're not gonna log into Shopify and try to run your shit. So yeah, I just like to have solid assets which I know are there, regardless of whatever happens to me. They're there, and they're always just gonna bring you money. And yeah, just refinance them, recycle the money, put it into something else, and just continue to just compound that over time. And you can find yourself, over the years, it is a slower mechanism. So that's why it's always good to have like a mechanism like you're doing trading, dropshipping, whatever it may be, to have sales, so that you've got that, you can acquire money and cash flow quickly and then put it into those long-term assets. That's how I like to do things.
Yeah, I like that approach. Just like brick by brick, build your wealth. But that was a really interesting analogy you made. It's like, if I drop dead tomorrow, what's my family's not going to run my e-com business, right? Like, that's a good way to look at it.